You got the eyes of a salamander. You say my kid's not a series of white feather. Come here, boy. Get over here. Amco. What are you feeling about Amco? Amco is chud. Amco is
I'm all over the place. And, whoa. All right. You're welcome, BJ. Good to see you, by the way. Timmy Ray, thank you for putting that link up there. Lynn Farmaloki, welcome aboard. I haven't seen you in forever. Good to see you. Nate has, Kobe with Living the Dream. All right, we will announce it. So how are we going to do this? We got Tics at 6 and Kobe at 9. No, Kobe at 8. We'll figure it out. He had good news today on his Facebook message. I liked it. Jordan, welcome aboard. All right. Let me see. Let me put this banner up there like I normally do. Okay, and then we'll go back to comments. And yeah, we'll go from there. Lynn, all you have to do is be here tonight to get a chip. And I'm encouraging everybody to follow that link that Timmy Ray put up there. They could use some bucks. You know, it's not cheap to the bills will be piling up regardless. And, you know, they still need food. You know, let's put it this way. Not to be embarrassing, but yes, they need help. And that's what we're going to try to do. To this community is always one another, and we're going to reach out and have Timmy and Charles tonight whenever we can help. They started to go for me, her uncle, and so that makes Timmy, yes. And for those of you who might not know who BJ Thomas is, think of Slow Momentum, who basically helped us back in the early days, about 4 years ago, where we were all kind of getting started. And Bob, Blue Wave Odyssey, kind of got us all kind of checking each other out on the live chats. And he helped us all grow our channels. And that's where we first met, BJ and Keith. Keith used to do the karaoke nights after Jerry Holly more or less had to kind of give up on it with Diana being sick back in the day. And we all raised funds for that as well. So we're here. Right-click his comment and pin it to the top. Right-click. And that's always difficult. I'm on this Chromebook and I forget how to right-click. I think I hit it twice. Okay, Nate Dog Adams is here. Welcome aboard. It's a Nate Dog Squad raid. Thank you for the raid. This is awesome. Nancy Drew is on board. Let me see if I can find, right-click his comment and pin it to the top. To the top of what? Lynn Farmoki, Charles, that's Timmy's dad, has 3 different kinds of cancer, and he's already got Parkinson's disease in the first place. So now you add 3 more things to him. He's not doing so hot. Okay, BJ, let me look. Let me scroll back down. Let me write that down too in my notes. And Lynn will make you a poker chip. Because nobody has to come up with an H word tonight, because the word is hope. So, yeah, if you're here, you're going to be entered. Our first drawing will be for a $5 scratch off. And you need to be present to actually win this. It'll be a random drawing. Then we scratch it off during the course of the program after I've maybe read a few things from the book. Why do we say it? And we're starting with the letter H tonight. And who knows, we may find something appropriate to say here tonight as well. But our hopes are that we can somehow help Charles with medical expenses and etc. And Timmy Ray is here, as we know. And I'm supposed to right click his comment, pin it to the top. Whose comment? Timmy's or I don't know. Right click on the three dots to the right. On Timmy's or I don't see Kobe's here. Okay, I'm going to right click on Timmy's comment, which is Nancy from Our Treasured Home is on board. Thank you. Good to have you. We're doing kind of trying to figure this out for a fundraiser to help Charles. Right there. Right click that. Okay, now I got a screen on here, Nate, that says back, forward, reload, save as, print, cast, search image with Google sent to your devices. Create a QR code. You know, I always thought that was kind of queer, the QR codes. Translate to English, add remover, add blocker for Chrome, view page source, and inspect. So now what do you want me to do? Right. Actually, I think all I have to do is click on the three dots. No, maybe I'm wrong. Put user in timeout or block user. Okay, so when I right click, I get all these different options. Crap, left click. Okay, when I left click, all I can do is kick him out. Or, let me look here again. Okay, back, forward, reload, save as, print, cast. So now if I just do a normal, okay, that's left click. That's when I get all these choices. Okay, the dog squad raid. I love that. So right click on the three dots to the right. To the right of what? You or Timmy? Or who? Left click. Michelle's here. Welcome aboard. Got off the phone line Verizon. Yeah, see what I mean? I'm still having issues. Part of my problem is I don't have time. I've got that MiFi. I don't need the MiFi. We're not on MiFi right now, and I think you're hearing me pretty good. I see I've got a halfway up the ramp signal. So it's just as good on LTE as it ever was on MiFi, at least here at home. I think in my future is I've got a bunch of pipe. I've got coaxial cable over 100 feet. I'm thinking I need to somehow make a directional antenna, mount pipe here on the side of the house, put a flag on top of it, but on top of that, one of those triangular shaped directional antennas and try to aim it at the nearest Verizon tower, which is about 3 miles away. It's on 12 Mile by the Peace Lutheran Church. Then there's another one going towards Cedar Springs, up there by that animal rescue shelter where I want to donate the $100, which actually that donation is coming from Sue from Lucky Dog Productions. The link is in your description and Timmy can drop it throughout. Okay, he's got it. And I think that's, the GoFundMe thing. You can find it on BJ's website, or not website, but her YouTube channel. You can find it on Melanetti's YouTube channel. I shared it out to Facebook. Mel and Nettie have shared it out to Facebook and a couple of other, I think Instagram maybe. I don't have Instagram, but I do have Facebook. I shared it out. Um, yeah. Now I'm not going to say names at all, but when you go to the GoFundMe, you may see some people you know on there, and that's an option. You don't have to. You can be anonymous. I'm just saying. You don't have to sit there and advertise, look at me, I did this. No, you don't have to do that. Now, I left my name up. There's a reason for that. They'll go, oh. It'll remind them to come watch me once in a while. That's all it's for. But the idea is we're trying to help Charles. So nothing about, promoting ourselves here. Let's just try to help Charles. So I got to get busy and start putting things in the pot for our scratch off here in a little bit. And thank you, Timmy. Keep posting that every now and then. Michelle saying hi to everybody. I'm going to start with killing them off. Get out of here. Well, yeah, it's springtime. Bugs are starting to come out. Okay, that was I've been thinking about doing something special tonight. I don't know if I'm going to have time. We'll see. Kayaking. Power Quest boats. I want to look those up. I've got a Zoom meeting tomorrow with Pepsi Cola or PepsiCo. It turns out that I'm apparently been chosen to be the first face of PepsiCo for Myers. So that'll be interesting. What are they thinking? Yeah, I've had a much more, every now and then I'll see one or two, but they've been prolific. Yes, H words, but Michelle, you can say H words all you want, but you don't need to tonight because we're hoping that you might throw a couple dollars through the GoFundMe for Charles. So that being said, everybody's in tonight. They do have to be present to win, but everybody's chip is going to be in tonight. I remember that yours is a red chip. Now there's somebody was in here already. It's either that or, oh, I know, I didn't take anybody out. Did we have anybody that already said they were going to be in? I do not remember. And I didn't know that we were going to be doing things this way tonight. But anyways, Michelle, here's your chip. Happiness, that's a good one, Nancy. Let me find your chip. I know I saw it. Da-da-da. There's somebody I haven't seen in a while. J. Charles. Raven and a van I am. Frank Kensel. Michigan Carol. She's not here yet. Yeah, the face of Pepsi, so to speak. I just saw your chip. I got you, Nancy. Nancy Drew, and then I got to find Treasured Home, which is also a red chip, as I remember. She-Devil. All these chips are mixed up. I just threw them in, did not color coordinate. And I haven't done them alphabetical yet either. I thought about doing that. Sensei Dawn. There she is. Nancy Hawkins, Our Treasured Home. You were in. Land Cloud. You going to be here long enough? Let me look. Nate's chip is where? I'm trying to think. Are you, I think you're a blue chip, Nate. That sounds like you're big on Wall Street or something. The blue chip. Blue chip stock. I found says name. Has to be you. Ah, the Barker's here. Let me find her chip. You're in, Linda. Ah, that cracks me up. Okay, people saying hi. Now, I want to scroll up and okay, Timmy's going to be in, of course, and his is a black chip. Okay, Timmy, you're in. We got to make a chip for I'll find it. Okay, Nate Dog is here. I know we made him a chip. It might have been a temporary chip. Fairy Dust, Tina, River Sticks. Nate Dog, did we make you a temporary chip a while back? I think that's how we did it. There you are. I was right. And somewhere in my notes, I'll find the color that you wanted for real for your chip. Now we're going to make a chip for, if they are still here, for there's Georgianne. We got to get her chip in. She's green. Green chip is, wait a minute. Nope, I am wrong. She is a blue chip. And there it is, right there on the table. Georgianne, you're in. Yes, prayers, if nothing else. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying you got to give money. No. Prayers are even more powerful than money. Prayers will bring money. Just follow your heart, whichever. That's what I did. I was like, oh boy, got a lot to pay for this month. You know what? That's all in the Lord's hands. Let's help Charles. BJ, and BJ, are you still here? We'll make you a chip. I'm going to do it regardless. And then when I draw, if you're not here, we'll find out then. But your chip is in, and then there was another one I wanted to do. Lynn Farmoki. I'm going to put her chip in too. And then we'll find out later if she's not here. We draw this about 6:45, so half an hour. I will read from the book a little bit, unless I find more to talk about. I worked 3 shifts day before yesterday, and I'm actually still kind of recovering from it. A little bit much. You know, that kept me away from here for 15 hours. 12 hours, but, you know, there was a little bit of driving time in between from one place to another, and then 4-hour shifts solid. So I worked 3 4-hour shifts, 12 hours. Then you add in the driving time. Yeah, it was a good 16, 17-hour day. I ate and went to bed. And then I had to get up early the next morning, which was yesterday morning. Holly had appointments and stuff. And then today we had more appointments and stuff. But we did get a few things moved over. So to her appointment, or after her appointment, we moved a few things to the apartment. All in all, it was an okay kind of day, but there were some screw ups. You know, do this, do that. Oh, wait, you can't do that because you got to do this. And the truck wants to overheat again. Don't know what the hell's going on with that. I can't find where it's leaking. So I've been running it. Yes, Michelle, on the thumbnail. And I've been meaning to try to put it up here. I don't have it saved in StreamYard just yet. Okay, Nate, listening in the background. That's Nate Dog Adams. George Adams having a good time. Good. For a good time, here's William Brody. Brody. You were in, William. No, have to come up with an H word tonight. But know this, the H word is hope. And we're all hoping that we can help Charles, Timmy's dad, who's been diagnosed with 3 different types of cancer, and it's not good. It's not good, but we're trying to help them all a little bit financially, but definitely prayers and hope. So there's your H word for today, is hope. Okay, and I put your chip in, William. Let's see, keep scrolling down. Maybe I'll catch up. Over the hill, Nancy. Our treasured home. OTH. I just said, yeah, over the hill. Duh. Someday I'm going to do a program about abbreviations. I sent Kobe. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. I just exited out of the StreamYard for some reason. Honorable, honest, happy people. Now I can't scroll up to that. Those are good H words there, William. Oh, cool. Anyways, Kobe on Facebook said something the other day about his car. He called it a CRV, so I don't know what CRV stands for. Civic Rusted Vessel. I don't know. Sounds like a Honda name. But he was having some issues and wasn't figuring it out, so I said something to him that it was probably the AIS going along with the OBD, and yeah. I can't remember what abbreviations I use. I just made them up. You know, Artificial Intelligence System, AIS. Then the OBD, that's not made up. That is onboard diagnostics. That's where you can plug in under the dash if you've got the scanning tool, and it'll tell you go buy a new truck. Then I use some other abbreviation I can't remember. It is a Honda, okay. So a Honda CRV, well, that should be easy to find the problem and expensive to repair it. But Hondas are good vehicles for the most part, regardless of what CRV stands for. Covered recreational vehicle. How's that? Okay, people are saying hi to everybody. All right, I think I'm caught up on chips right now. Let me know if I'm not. Alphabet soup, yes. I almost bought some the other day by accident. I was looking for tomato soup, and the only tomato soup I could find was Campbell's. They don't call it alphabet soup. I think they call it letter soup or letter something. Anyways, it didn't say anything about the alphabet, but that's what it was. Here we are, letter H. And this has happened to all of us at one time or another. What do you mean, what? I wasn't talking to you, Holly. I think she forgot I went live. Holly's an H word. Okay, here. What? No, I didn't. Sinking ship? No. We're not even, we still got another 15 more minutes to go before that's ready. Well, yeah, I've been putting them in the bucket. Well, I've not been stirring them or nothing. Just hearing things.
What, you only put the ones in that are on there?
That's correct. And usually they got to come up with a word, but I'm letting that slide tonight because the word is hope. And we're trying to direct people to the GoFundMe for Charles, which is Timmy's dad. You know, he's got the cancer.
Right.
So that's what we're trying to do today. Comfortable runabout vehicle, okay. William Brody said to tell you that everyone says hi.
Hi, hello.
Okay.
Howdy.
Howdy, hi, hello. Hey, those are all H words. Good one. Nancy Drew's happy. All right. Hair of the dog. Why is taking a morning after drink as a pickup called taking a hair of the dog that bit you? Because the ancients believed that one of the best cures for hydrophobia or any other disease you might obtain from a dog bite consisted of taking a hair of the dog that bit you and placing it in the wound. I hear a dog barking. Rawr, rawr, rawr. His name is Coda. He's a little shit. He just wants somebody to come pet him. That's why he barks. Oh. This is years ago, but City of Wyoming, they had an ordinance. Township rule. It was right there. Dogs were not allowed to bark within the township. It was right there in the township rules. I pointed it out to Jack Magnuson. I said, "What's this?" And he looked at it. He goes, "Oh my God!" Well, the city of Wyoming, when they formed their city charter in 1958. Prior to that, it was not a city. It was, we call it Wyoming, but it was really nothing. It might have been a Wyoming township. I don't know. The charter hadn't been written up. I mean, it was a lot of the property was farms still back then. I remember when they built Rogers Plaza on the Rogers farm, and everybody was upset about the Rogers farm being gone, but everybody went to Rogers Plaza. There was, anchor stores at both ends, and see, one end had the Montgomery Wards. Yeah. But anyways, the charter said that dogs were not allowed to bark within the township. Come to find out, they had copied their township rules from the township that I lived in, which was Georgetown Township. And sure enough, in the Georgetown Township rules, regulations, it said dogs are not allowed to bark obsessively. Somebody left off the word obsessively for the Wyoming charter. That's how it came out. I told Mr. Magnuson, Mayor Magnuson, I says, I think they should have had a proofreader. He says, you weren't around. So, yeah. I don't know what they did to you. I think maybe that was one of those rules they didn't enforce. And even back then, if somebody complained about your dog barking, and the township guy shows up, now you're complaining about your dog barking. What do you mean barking? My dog can bark. No, your dog's barking obsessively at night or something. They make up the rules as they go along. They don't even know what the rules are. Well, let me tell you, that's true no matter where you go. They will make up the rules to suit what they're trying to enforce. Seriously. And they're appointed officials. It's another video I want to do. I want to bring Shakespeare home. There's something rotten in the state of Denmark. All right. Halcyon days or Halcyon days. How do you say that? It's Halcyon. Help me out, Linda. Halcyon. Help me out. No, Halcyon. Halcyon. It's Halcyon. I've always pronounced it Halcyon, but I never really looked at it or heard anybody else use the word. So I don't know what it means. I mean, this is new. I might actually learn something here today. How did Halcyon days come to mean a peaceful and pleasurable period of time? Okay. The original Halcyon days were 15 days in the spring, the 7 days preceding the vernal equinox in March, the day itself, and the 7 days following it. This is the brooding time of the halcyon or kingfisher, and since its nest was supposed to float on the sea, the superstition arose that calm weather always prevailed at this time of year. While we hear horror stories of tornadoes killing people down south, you think like halcyon. That sounds, I think that might be right. It looks like that. See, that's, what was the name of that film? 2001, A Space Odyssey. And the computer's name was Hal. Maybe that was for short, Hal. Okay. Half-cocked. Good flogging, 2 days in the stockade. For the dogs. Yeah, the dogs barking too much. Or barking, period. Where does the expression go off half-cocked come from? Timmy, it's time for you to throw a link in there. From hunting. A gun at half-cock is in the safety position it cannot be fired. But a hunter may, in his excitement at sighting game, raise the gun to his shoulder and pull the trigger while it's still half-cocked. Nothing happens, and so to go off half-cock means to attempt something in a hurry without the proper preparation and to fail in achieving the goal. Oh boy, has this been true the last couple days. No, that's not too harsh. It's okay, Linda or Nancy. It's not too harsh. You could flog me with a wet noodle, please. I'll even take my shirt off. Wait. Never mind. I'm ready. Oh. So I've been singing Gordon Lightfoot songs for the last couple days. Thankfully, because the day before that, Tina put out that one about, can you guess this tune? I had, Journey songs on my mind all that day, especially the one that she was humming, or sort of humming. Na, 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 na. Touching and squeezing, touching, hugging, squeezing. That was the name of the song by Journey that she was spoofing, sort of, so to speak. making us guess. Half seas over. And the reason I brought up Gordon Lightfoot is because I thought about the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. But anyways, half seas over. Why do we say an intoxicated person is half seas over? It's a nautical phrase and originated with the thought that a ship that is halfway across the sea will keep on going rather than turn back. But the application of the expression to an intoxicated person was strengthened by a pun. For the English imported from Holland a strong beer, which the Dutch called Opzizor, meaning oversea beer. Okay. All right. The next one is Halloween. How did Halloween come to be so called? The old Celtic calendar began on November 1st, and therefore October 31st was New Year's Eve, the night on which witches and hobgoblins rode about for one last fling. With the introduction of Christianity, the old New Year's Day became All Saints' Day, or All Hallows' Eve. Though the name was changed, the customs and the belief that witches rode about on this night persisted and have come down to this day. Halloween. Okay. Oh, goodness. Well, the weather must be improving in other places. When was Halcyon days? 15 days in the spring. So we're past the vernal equinox 15 days, which were supposed to be peaceful. But at least that was an H word. Okay. Ham actor. Why is a poor actor called a ham? This theatrical slang term, contemptuously applied to low-grade actors, is a shortening of the term ham-fatter. Ham-fatter comes from the old-time black-faced comedian's practice of putting ham fat, on his face so that it would be easy for him to remove the burnt cork after the show. All whiteface actors once looked down on blackface comedians. Many still do. Huh. That's kind of interesting. All right. Hammer and tongs. How did we come to use the phrase hammer and tongs to mean energetically? Energetically. The illusion is exhibited by a blacksmith showering blows with his hand, making a wood fire with tongs. Okay, I learn even use it someday. You know, me and your piss vinegar. And I'm always full of piss and vinegar. All right. We're going to do a couple here. We'll talk about this maybe. Like, Charles. Where came from? The words from university drawing line. Slips of paper are placed in a hat or a cap. Each person in turn draws one out by placing his hand and cap. So I, A, eating the cap, and D, cap. Practice all five first in a horse race. The horse or yeah, because next
right treatment regardless of your financial situation.
I don't have invisibility mode, nor do I have stealth. Although earlier today you would have thought, no, Frank, you didn't. I'll find your chip. Just be patient. There it is. I got your chip. Um, Tonight, Frank, everybody's getting in because the word is hope. And we're hoping and praying. We're hoping and praying for Charles, who is Timmy's dad. If you scroll up, you'll find a link to the GoFundMe. I learned something that I didn't know. BJ Thomas, Charles, that's her uncle. So that makes Timmy her cousin. But anyways, BJ started a GoFundMe. BJ is Slow Momentum's better half. Keith's better half, yeah. Anyway, so there's a GoFundMe program going on. You can go and donate to, which I think is a great thing. And or at the very least, prayers for Charles. So anyways, Frank, you don't have to have a special word tonight. You're in automatically. In about another 5-10 minutes, we'll draw that we'll draw your chip for the $5 ticket, and we'll scratch it off, and we'll do the normal sentence thing. And I'm sure some more people will come in while we're doing that. It's a little slow tonight. We were as low as 10 for a little while, and then my signal strength is not helping. And, well, we'll see. The weather's good here. Don't ask me why the signal is bouncing. No idea. But because the weather is good, that might be why people are outside doing stuff. I can't imagine that the broadband is overloaded, because if people are outside doing stuff, they're not on their computers or their phones. I mean, tonight's a perfect night for cleaning your yard or doing outdoor stuff instead of watching some silly old shirtless pirate. But speaking of piracy, and speaking of robbing banks, Holly and I accidentally, we actually stole from the bank. Accidentally. And I did put it on film, at least the aftermath. Yeah, I put it on film as we were returning that little, what is that container called that you put in the vacuum chute and it shoots it into the teller from the drive up? I don't know what it's called. Carriage? Anyways, it's a vacuum. It rides the vacuum tube. Well, you know, it came back with Holly's stuff in it, and I handed it to her and kind of listening to the music and thinking of different things in my mind, all that we had going on, trying to move her, trying to meet the upholstery cleaner guy today. I mean, we just had 1,000 things going on, it seemed like. And, you know, I'm trying to answer the phone with this PepsiCo thing that's going on, that they've chosen me to be the first person to more or less represent our company, or the Shift Smart company, to the PepsiCo company and to Myers, 50 acres, you know, the Myers stores, big chain, not chain, but big store here in Michigan. There's a few in other states too. Anyways, yeah, I'm kind of the spearhead, so to speak, to show them that this company can do the job. So I think I'll have to comb my and brush my hair. That too. Well, I filmed the spray back. They were all laughing. I didn't know it was going. And now this is about this afternoon. Usually when you third of the month to the credit union, I think it was Friday, payday. I mean, well, it is payday. For a lot of people on Social Security, it's payday. It's payday for Hollywood. We were there. If you want to know where we are in the third of any month, we'll be stop at the union. But we were home, and then we'll maybe because it was under construction, my house closed down. The intersection of going was tricky. I couldn't get over rock. And when she said we go on, so I took off. And all of a sudden, my wife, she goes, "Oh, God." And
call. I'm standing right here. Yeah, why you're getting a ticket? They're expecting to spend New Year's Eve with you. Oh, don't even go there with me, Frank. You haven't spent 5 minutes with your kids since Labor Day.
well, I'm back. I was reading what Nate wrote, and I kind of zoned out thinking about Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Remember to take your towel. Okay. Back for a minute. I've got it's halfway up on the little ramp there, so I got probably 3 bars. But then all of a sudden I'll lose them. Don't know why. Nancy. I don't know if Nancy's familiar with Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. They made a movie out of that too. I liked the book better, but the movie was pretty funny. You know, in a way. Destroy Earth so they could build a freeway through here. Yeah. A big one. They almost did eminent domain. Okay. Where was I? I put Frank's thing in. I don't think we have any more new people aboard. By the way, I went to my bank as well earlier today. I have direct deposit. I didn't have to go. But anyways, I did anyways because I wanted to make sure that some cash had gotten transferred. And then there was 2, once again, overdraft charges. And I'm like, no, you can see right here, the money was there. Why are you overdrafting me when there was plenty of money there? And they're like, it happened again? I said, yes, it did. And they're looking at it, so I'll get my money back again. This happened last month. Jonathan Zuck, welcome aboard. Did we ever make you a chip? me look. I think we made you a temporary chip. But you are in automatically today because we're we're in the H letters. Yeah, I found you. And the H stands for hope tonight. And we're trying to give hope and prayers uh, for Timmy's dad, Charles. Uh, there is a GoFundMe that his niece put up on GoFundMe, and Timmy's put the links in here. Uh, we'll have to correct that date. Oh, we'll have to get Nancy to come to M23. She'd have a blast. The lost my train of thought. Those damn dolphins. So, anyways, Frank, there's a link from Timmy. I thought he was going to keep on putting links for the GoFundMe account, but he doesn't seem to be visiting right now. I hope nothing's terribly wrong. But if you scroll up in the chat, you'll find a link to the GoFundMe, or you can go to the thumbnail that I put up for this show tonight, which shows Timmy and his father. And the link is down in the about, or not about, in the show more. Yeah, those damn dolphins. They're as bad as squirrels. Just make me lose my train of thought. You know, you think about it. You're trying to do a live stream, and all of a sudden a squirrel runs behind you, and you forget what you were talking about. And it's the same thing. Those dolphins make it happen too. A dolphin. What were we talking about? Focus on the dolphin. Other mods can post the link. Oh, yes, thank you. I hadn't thought of that. And I thought last night I need to make Nate a mod. I haven't done that yet. I can't do it right now. I have to go back to a live stream where you were visiting, then click the 3 little buttons on the side, because I'll be in YouTube mode, and I can make you a moderator. But right now I'm in StreamYard mode. I don't have another device running that's running YouTube, so I'm screwed. PSV Odyssey is here. Let me see. I think we have a tip for you too. You don't have to come up with an H word tonight. You may have to come up with a sentence later on for the second drawing. But tonight, it's all kind of easy peasy. And where is your chip? I thought you had one. Okay. I don't see one. So we're going to correct that temporarily anyways. Found some red chips that weren't. PSV. So you do have to be present to win. And if you win, your chip is going in. And if you decide that you want a different color for the future, I'll make you a chip. You just have to let me know what color you want. Because I do have more blank chips that I can turn into permanent chips. I still have to do that for a lot of people I know. But I do make notes, and someday I'll go back through my notes and I'll take my spray paint hours doing chips. So anyway, I think I'm trying to remember. There's a name. You have a name. Anyways, there's the mystery key cash word that we will be drawing for in about 1 minute from now. So you're getting in just perfect timing. Seems how you're the last one in, you might be the first one out. Hey, it's happened before. People say, "Oh, it's rigged." RC Cola today. It just tastes good today. don't tell anybody, but I drink RC Cola because I'm going to work for Pepsi Cola. Anyways, I was hoping to have a few more people in here, including Holly, one of Holly's nurses, and then the people from the bank, and I don't know, a few other people, but that's okay. They got my cards, and they fish in their purse or their pocket someday, and they go, "Who? What?" And I go, "Oh yeah, that's that crazy guy that says he has a YouTube channel. He gives stuff away. Maybe I should go." All right. Don't know what's beeping on my phone. I don't care. Oh, Thin Blue Lane, they're on right now. Oh no, they're not live. That's a video that Nancy put up. Something about Easy Habanero. Okay. Shift Smart, back and wait. Yeah, a job real soon. Okay, hope, yeah. So what we're doing, as you know, is hoping and praying for Charles. I was going to put his picture up, but just go to the thumbnail if you want to see what he looks like. Yeah, it's been one of those kind of days. So let's get to scratching. Let's see who's going to win this. Now you do have to be present to win. I mean, if I draw somebody and they're not here, we'll give them a couple minutes to say, "Hey, I'm here," or if we don't hear from them, then we'll put their chip aside and we'll redraw. So, now I don't have a cap, and if I do that too hard, it'll go between my fingers and fall on the floor. And I don't know if the Shift Smart is available in your area. It might be something you want to look into. It took a while, but the app is working a little bit better. Oh, I've got a new phone from Verizon. It came a couple days ago, about 3 days late, Michelle, but it came. And I don't know, Holly was going to set it up for me. I'm like, no, I'll do it. I just haven't had time. But tonight's the night. I'll take the time. Can't stay up too late because I got to leave here at 6 a.m. So, and I still have some video training I'm supposed to take yet tonight. But I need to get that phone working because there's going to be a Zoom meeting tomorrow with PepsiCo and Shift Smart. All right, I'm going to draw a chip. The chip is in my hand. I have no idea what color it is. I can pull all of these chips out and tell you who it's not. There. They're on the table now. We'll be making sentences there pretty soon. Now I'm shaking my hand. Just why? That doesn't do any good. It's a black chip. It's Timmy Ray. Timmy Ray, are you here? I have this bad feeling he's not. Frank is back. Good thing I didn't put all those chips back where they're supposed to go. Because I think we're going to be drawing another chip. It doesn't sound like Timmy is here. I'll give it. It's going to be 7:04 in about half a minute, probably. It is 7:04. Diane Phoenix is here. We should put her in. She's here. Oh, let Timmy Ray win. You know what, Nate? Since tonight's show, George Ann says give it to him. I agree. You've helped me override my own rules. I've already overrode the rules earlier tonight by letting anybody in. I mean, anybody. Even the people from Spectrum Health and the people from Shift Smart and the people from the bank. Okay, here we go. Yes, we can break the rules. Why not? I totally agree, Nancy. I yeah. I feel almost guilty for thinking to put his chip aside. No, we're gonna do the scratch off for Tim, and I hope it wins, and it will go directly to the GoFundMe. That's what he would probably desire. He loves he loves breaking the rules. So Diane, don't think you don't have a chance tonight because we will be making sentences once I get um, Timmy's first 5 letters. We'll put out 2 words. All right. Now, change that. Change that. Okay. Quarter. Where's our quarter? And donate to the go. Yeah. That's what I was just thinking, Linda. I'll do that. Yeah, wouldn't it, Nancy? I would think that would be so way cool. And I'm not talking about a $15 winner. Let's go for broke. Let's reach the goal. Wouldn't that be something? Oh my goodness. We might be dreaming now. Hey, perchance to dream. Here we go. I got the ticket. So I might say out loud Timmy, but you guys chat and I'll start scratching. The first letter is an F. Did I tell you guys about that book? I think I did. I ordered one for myself. Found it on Amazon. I think it's a 2-book set. So I got the one that we were talking about the other day, The Subtle Art of How to Not Give a F word. I don't know. I think it's kind of difficult, but it's supposed to be like a self-help book for people that get kind of overwhelmed and maybe wanting to please and not being appreciated for that. I don't know. I only read like 1 paragraph out of the book, and I said, okay, this is a self-help kind of book. So there was an F in flap, an F in frequency and sift, and I don't see any more. Oh, there's an F in freeze. Freeze. Yeah, it was chilly this morning. And fee. Okay, second letter is an I. I. A fruit. A fruit? Fruit flies? Empty your garbage. Take it out. An I is the next letter. We're not giving out any words yet. Chemistry has an I. Gaines. Funny. Gaines is a township not too far from here. Raisin has an I, actually has 2 I's. Ice, idle, holiday. Tier and sift and ultimate and widen. Okay, that looks to be it for the I's. Letter number 3 is a Z, as in zebra. Good one, Frank. Yeah, just chat how you want. Okay, we got, we're looking for Z's, and I thought I saw a Z earlier. I see an X, I see a Q, I see a W. There's a Z in freeze. Thank you very much. I know Linda was going to tell me. That'd be my middle name, Freak. Jonathan Freaking Zuck. Well, you know, we have a channel that comes here every now and then. Freaking Awesome. Freaking Awesome. Yeah. Australian. A fluff sandwich and a busy fluff. You guys are having freaking fun. Okay. Letter number 4 is a T. There's a T in chemistry. There's a T in nest. A T in tycoon. And oh, I sure hope this wins. An upset and tier, as in T-I-E-R. Sift. You only need the F to spell that word. It has a T. Thaw has a T. All right. Letter number 5 is a J. Don't recall seeing any J's, but there could be. There is a J. Jeweler. 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 So we have 5 letters, and I know what one of the words is going to be, and that is chemistry. 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 And the next word is going to be holiday. And any of these can be made plural. You can do a variation. But anyways, our first 2 words that you can make a sentence out of is holidays and chemistry. And I took them right off the scratch off. So, I hate to pick on Linda all the time, but I know she'll do it. I need 2 words in chat that I can put up on the screen where Georgianne is right now for our first sentence making exercises. Pot's empty, and you'll be in the pot for the drawing 4, which will come up after we do the this scratch off ticket that we're doing now. Then the second drawing, and all you got to do to be in this drawing is to make a sentence out of these 2 words that will be up on the screen right about now. And then there'll be 2 more words coming up. One at 10 letters into the puzzle and one at 15. And there's 20 letters total when we're done. Hopefully this is a winner, but then everybody that's made sentences will be in the pot. You only have to make 1 sentence out of any of the words, and then we'll draw for the black pearls. The black pearls scratch off goes pretty fast. Hopefully we don't lose signal again, but be patient if we do. And then around about 5 o'clock, around about 5 minutes till 8 Eastern, I'll have Linda or somebody put up the link for Livin' Da Dream, which is Kobe. He's in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and he is putting on the live in the place of Nate at 8, Nate Price. He can't do it tonight, so Kobe's to have his live stream tonight in Nate's place. And it should be fun. Nancy is in. All right, let's find Nancy's chip. What do I do with it? Is it here? Yes. Oh, Nancy. Now that's weird. You might be lucky tonight, Nance. But okay, I got this big. Gosh, I got Nancy. I got Jonathan's. Where is it? Jonathan's. Anyways, when I said Nancy, I've got a pile of chips here from the first drawing. They're stacked up. I said, oh, there's a red chip. 3rd one down from the bottom. I drew to that, and it was you. So Nancy Drew, you are in. Lynn Farmoki is not here right now. Now I just got to find. William Brody's, and the chemistry between me and the turkey on the holiday is awesome. And then Georgia and Rose, hers is a blue chip, and she is in. And we got to get Diane Phoenix to make a sentence. But, you know, she might be holding out till there's more words. Okay, letter number 6 is a C. We have a C in chemistry. There's a C in ice. A C in tycoon. I don't see any more C's in puzzle 1. Puzzle 2, frequency. And that's it. Letter number 7 is a Q. I know we have one Q. Frequency. Letter number 8 is a B. Cab. Oh, did she? All right. I will take care of it in a minute. Go to the B's. Book shop. Why do I keep thinking there's a Brooklyn? There is, Brooklyn. So where is Brooklyn, Michigan? Okay, that's it for the B's. Let me scratch my head. Diane. We made you a chip, did we not, Diane? And what color were you? Did we just make you a white chip for temporary? Or did we actually give you a colored chip? Oh, it's over by MIS. Okay. For those of you who might not know, MIS stands for Michigan International Speedway. And yes, NASCAR will be racing there. I don't know how many times this year. Uncle Lisa thinks we're all hologram Muppets. There's Dave, Midwest Picker. There's Dirk. Okay. Do you remember what color? Over by the Irish Hills. Okay. Black and silver. Well, let's find it. Fatimus. Let's go through these black ones a minute. Look at that. First one. Diane. Okay, you're in. And thank you for keeping track of me, Linda, and everybody. Lucky Dog is here. The 2 words that you're making a sentence out of, Sue, is up on the screen. If you looked at the thumbnail tonight, this is kind of a interesting how it's working out. The Lord works in strange and mysterious ways, for sure. But there is a link in Show More on the thumbnail. And there's also, if you scroll up, you'll find links for the GoFundMe that BJ Thomas created. And there's been a few of us that have spread it out. I put it on Facebook. Nettie has put it on Facebook and on Instagram. And she shared it out other places as well. I think I might have it in my community page as well. But anyways, we're hoping is an H word. We're hoping that people will contribute if they can to the GoFundMe. But most of all, prayers for Charles, Timmy's dad. And oddly enough, or fortuitously, yeah, God smiled, and guess whose chip I pulled for the first, we're doing the $5 scratch off. I pulled Timmy's chip out of there. And he's not here right now. So the rules were, well, if you're not here, you can't, Well, everybody said, Jack, break the rules. I thought, okay. So We did B's. The letter number 9 is an H. How about that? Chemistry has an H. And holidays has an H. And book shop has an H. And yes, I told everybody I did order that book. So who knows? Maybe we will read excerpts from it. If I think it's a good book, I will promote it. Letter number 10 is a V. Looking for V's. Looking for love in all the wrong places. But I got friends in low places. I don't get it. Heavy has a V. I got friends in low places. Okay. That was letter number 10, so we need a third word. And the word is, I don't know. No, that's not the word. I think we will go with heavy, Heavy. So Linda's got the job and the perniciousness to we have chemistry, holidays, and heavy. And just make a sentence out of either two or all three of those words. Okay. Okay, why am I playing with a mouse? Okay. Letter number 11 is an S. And I'm waiting for, I know why I was playing with the mouse. I'm thinking Linda's going to put 3 words up there for me to replace the 2 words. So S. Chemistry has an S, and that's also a crossword with sign, which is a mystery keyword. Gains has an S, which is a crossword with nest. Okay, raisin has an S. Use, as in USE, has an S, and that's a crossword with essay. You don't have to write an essay, just use any 2 or all 3 of the words on your screen right about now. To be entered into the drawing for the Black Pearl sketch-off, which we will be doing in about, I'd say, maybe 20 minutes. Okay, we're looking for S's still. Upset and sift. We've spelled one word in the puzzle number 2. We need at least 3. But we spelled sift, S-I-F-T. The S in paste. And that's it. W's. We're looking for W's. I know I saw one. Workday has a W. And yes, Brooklyn is over by, it's on the east side. Able. You know, if Frank didn't come aboard, we wouldn't know where the hell we're going. Thanks, Frank. My hospital holiday was heavy, especially when they sent me the bill. Yeah. Nancy says, I've gotten a little heavy over the holidays. For Timmy, since we're breaking the rules. Oh. Why, did he tell you he likes a little meat on your bones? Or does he make you so nervous you start eating chocolate? There's no law against eating chocolate, let me tell you. All right. I think that was it for W's. Oh, wait, there's another one. Jeweler. W, and then it shares that W with the word widen. There's also a W in the word thaw. Too bad we can't use more than 4 words. We may change that someday. Because I see words that I'd like to make sentences out of, but they're not. Anyways, I know, let me find his chip. What did I do with it? It's in this pile, I think. There's Linda's trip. She hasn't made a sentence yet, surprisingly. She's too busy doing stuff. All right. You're in, Jonathan. No, for the sentence. Okay, Nancy. Yeah, I'm sure we can get you to M23, Nancy, but how are we going to get Timmy? maybe Keith and BJ will kidnap him and bring him. It's an idea. There's a U in use. And there should be a couple more U's, I would think. Yes, upset. And ultimate is a crossword. Frequency. Oh, that might be it. Oh, bud. That's it for the U's. L is our next letter. There's an L in nylon. There's an L holidays. And that's a crossword or cross letter, if you will, crossword with able. Sly has an L. Idle has an L. Flap has an L. Ultimate. Brooklyn. And that's a cross word with jeweler. I've always had problems with jeweler. The heavy chemistry of Prenus makes burdens light and every day a holiday. You know what, Diane? That sounds rather sexy. Didn't we already have your chip in here? Yeah, well, I think we do. Yeah, Diane, you're in. But nice sentence. I like it. Georgianne, it's her turn to drive. She says to her passenger, "Here, hold my beer and watch this." All right, blanket hello. Unable to tag individually at the moment. But you could make a sentence. Welcome aboard, Tommy. I think you're probably going to make a sentence, so I'm going to find. You got fairy dust. Where is. Where's Tommy's chip? It's here somewhere. There it is. So make a sentence, Tommy. How you doing on the bus? William says on the holiday there was excellent chemistry in the. And then there's in the bed. Woo-hoo! They should have had those chemistry experiments for us when we were in high school. Damn it. Oh. William Brody, where is your chippy? Oh, you're already in. You already made a sentence. Okay. Oh, She Devil made one above. I missed it. And I think I see it now. No, maybe I don't. She said a blanket hello. I made one above. Okay. So I missed it, but you're in. Next letter is an O. And after this, we'll have our fourth word. Book has two O's in it for book shop. And there's a third O. And holidays. Work day. And tycoon has two O's. Okay. There's an O in, what is that? COMP, comp. E mystery key. Comp. Comp. COMPE. I don't know. There's a couple O's in Brooklyn. And I think that's it for the O's. So let's go with freeze. We've got chemistry, holidays, heavy, and now freeze. Now, if I was making sense, I might go something about a heavy frost. And that would be acceptable. Freeze, frost, yeah, stretching it a little bit, but it would work. Oh, Nancy is laughing her ass off at that. Who doesn't? Good one. She's got the guys excited. Billy's thinking the same thing I am. 3-word score for Michelle Leonardo. And Michelle's red. So is Frank. Where is Frank's sentence? Saving the best for last. I got you, Michelle. Yes, you forgot all about the heavy elements in the chemistry class. Okay, we have our 4th word now. And when Linda gets them ready, I'll throw them up there. The next letter is a K. I know there's at least one K. Work day and bookshop share that. K. And any more K's? I don't see any. And Linda's got the words ready for us. You can now make a sentence out of any 2, any 3, or all 4 of the words on the screen under Linda's picture, or by next to Linda's picture. All right, G. We're looking for G's. We have a G in gains, and we have a G in the mystery keyword, which I'm going to call sign. We just need the N to spell that, and that would be at least a $5 winner. There's an N in nylon. No. Why am I doing N's? We're supposed to be doing G's. Yeah. Diane, you threw me off. I saw the word nylon and I started scratching off. Yeah. Terrible. Our treasured home is in. Let's see. Yep, there you are. Got you, Nancy. You are in. Change the chemistry of the water by freezing it. Does it change how heavy it is? Okay, that's a good one. Of course, you are in. Yeah, you're in. G. Looking for G's. Looking for G's. Edge. And we will double check these letters when we get done here. We got 3 more letters to go. And one of them is an E, very popular vowel. Chemistry, nest, gains. Ice has been spelled now. Use has been spelled. We have 2 words spelled in puzzle 1. We need 3. Heavy has an E. Any more E's? Okay, moving down to puzzle 2. Paste has an E. Frequency and apex and tier, T-I-E-R. Ease, edge, and jeweler. That word jeweler only needs 1 more letter, which is an R, to be totally spelled. There was 2 E's in edge. There's an E in widen. Need an E over here, which is the word ultimate. And freeze has 2 E's. Actually 3. Okay, we spelled another word in puzzle number 2, which is C. So we have 2 words in each of the puzzles. Need 3 to win at least $5. Okay, we have an M. That is our second to the last letter. We have an M in chemistry. We have an M in ultimate. We have an M in amp and compen. I don't know what that is. But anyways, that's a mystery keyword. We just need a P for that one. Oh, M. I think that's it for the M's. Okay, we are up to our last letter. And it could be almost anything. You know, an R or an N would be good. A Y would be okay. Just kind of looking here, and we'll be double checking. I just found an H in the word thaw that we missed. A D would be, yeah, D would be good. That would work. A would work. Okay, we'll see what we got. The last letter. Okay, Georgianne is in. I think she's in anyways. The last letter is an X. Let me get Georgianne in there if she's not already. She is in, but I love that sentence. Sue, you got a chance to make a sentence out of the words that are on the screen. Any 2, any 3, or all 4. And we're on the last letter for the sketch. So, X. Apex has an X. Didn't spell anything. We did not spell anything as far as I can see. And we're going to double check now. Any R's? No. There were no R's. Any Y's? No. How about an N? No. How about an A? How about A? A's? No. No M's? No M's. I'm going to do this fast because I just came up with an idea. N. No N's, no R's. There's a T that we missed, right? Yeah, we have T's. So ultimate, but we didn't spell it. We needed the A yet. Did we have any P's? No, we didn't have any P's. D's? No. No A's, no D's, no N's, no A's. There's a T. And Newton doesn't help us. There's a K in Brooklyn. Again, doesn't help us. We had 3 more letters we would need there. I'm going to call this a loser. Now we're going to do something interesting. Live in the Dream is coming on after us at 8 o'clock. We will be doing a raid on Kobe of Living the Dream. But before we get to that part, William Brody, the last holiday, my hand fell off the truck and I had to use chemistry, so it wouldn't freeze. That's a good sentence. Okay, yes, I knew that you were there living the dream. And Nancy says, we be lucky. All right, the gap. So CRV, what does CRV stand for, Kobe? All right. And did you fix it? What was it? Inquiring minds want to know. All right. We are about, let's see, what time is it? 7:30, almost 7:40. We can do a black pearls in about 3 minutes if I don't talk too much. But we could also do one more scratch. and we will. The last scratch, we're going to try one more time to get Timmy and Charles some money off of it. No draw, no nothing. Another chance. We're going to get Timmy another chance. And even if he doesn't show up tonight, I will let him know via message. Let's pray that it does, that it wins. In the meanwhile, there's still a link, the GoFundMe link that BJ posted. You can find it in my show more. You can find it here in the chat if you scroll way up. Timmy posted it. And you can find it on BJ Thomas's page, which is Soul Momentum. Melanetti's page, and a few other places. It's out there. GoFundMe. So, let's do the Black Pearl drawing. Last chance while I'm spinning this around. I don't know how many. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 8 or 9 in here. Okay, I am drawing. We'll have this done in about 5 minutes. It is William Brody, the big winner. All right, William, we're going to get started right away. The first number is a 36, and you have a 26. There's a total of 6 pearl numbers, and then there's 12 your numbers, and you try to match. I think you've seen us do it before. The winning number is a 6, and you have a 40. Wow, I've never seen a 40. It's getting kind of high. 18 is a winning number, and we have a 12 for William. 37 is a winning number, and we have a 4. So there's no match yet. 29 is a winning number, and William has an 11. The win-all number is a 33, and right now we've got a 21. So the first 6 numbers do not match anything of the winning numbers. Now we're going to jump down. There's an 8, doesn't match. There is a 3, does not match. There is a 28, and that does not match. 34. Oh, that was close. If that had been a 33, we would have won all the prizes. 2. No 2. Last one to match. 32. Again, there's 33, but you got the 32 and 34, 2 numbers either side of that. Oh, well. Bonus. $10 bonus. It has to be a shell. You got a map. $20 bonus. Needs to be a shell, and you got a hat like mine. And the $50 bonus is an anchor, so therefore it wasn't a shell, so therefore another losing stupid ticket. Sorry, William. There you go. Yes, post the thumbnail. That'd be cool. Because we are about 10 minutes away from heading your way, Colby. I might step out and make a sandwich, but I'll be back. Now, we have 10 minutes and we're going to use it. Last week, I think it was, we couldn't get a black pearl, so I got one of these, the emerald. Well, there's like 4 different chances on here to win. You've got the revealable 25 symbol, you get $25. You've got row 1 and row 2, There's 2 rubies on there, and if you match 2 symbols in either of those rows, you win whatever it says. And then there's 5 winning numbers, and there's 12 of your numbers. Okay, so that's 3 ways to win, and then there's a 4th way to win. The money amounts that appear underneath the match numbers, or the the numbers. I was thinking these symbols, but they're numbers. Anyways, let's say you found, oh, this would have won 10. Well, this one over here would have won 10. Oh my gosh, there's another one, a 3rd one that would have won 10. It does win 10 if you match 3 of those amounts, or it'll match whatever we're trying. A community post, okay. It's okay, Nancy. William's not gonna, go postal or anything. He's good. But it is cool when somebody wins. Let's hope this wins for Timmy and Charles. Unprecedented, no chips drawn, no none of that. We're just going to see if this wins so we can give him some money. All right, first thing is match the 25. I usually go for the matches down below first, but I'm going a reverse. It was 55, so that doesn't match. First symbol in row 1 is flowers. The second symbol in row 1 is cash, so nothing. Row 2, fireworks. Let's see if it matches. We want fireworks, and we got a noisemaker. Whoopee. Okay. All right. Next is we're going to start with the winning numbers. The first one is a 30. Let's see if we get a 30. We got a 1. The next winning number is a 15, and we've got a 28. I'm going to be mad if this doesn't win. We have a 5, and our number is a 17. 24, and we have 18. All right, the last winning number is a 3, and we have 20. So we have 30, 15, 5, 24, 3, and we haven't matched any of those, but we have 7 more chances to match. We have a 10, doesn't match. We have an 8, no match. We have 19. I'm going to put that up. We have 19, no match. We have 25. Ooh, we had 24, but still no match. 26, no match. 21, no match. Come on, let's have a match. 9, no match. Okay, we're down to our 4th chance. Let's see what the winnings would have been. We have 300,000. We have 100. We have 25. We have 15. We have 50. And we have 5. So far, we've not matched anything. 15 is a match. So we have 2 15s that we've matched. There's a 10. There's a 50. So we have 2 50s. We need one more. Come on. We have a 5. So we have 2 5s. We have 2 15s. And we have 2 50s. We have 2 more to scratch. 25. So we have 2 25s, we have 2 50s, we have 2 15s, and we have 2 5s. So that's 4 different chances that we might. We'll see what happens. Here goes. 300,000. We didn't match this emerald. Stupid. So now we're down to any way to raise money for Timmy and Charles is to the link. And the link is, you can find it on my thumbnail that was for this live stream tonight. You can find it on Mel and Nettie Living Free Zip Codeless. You could probably find it on her Facebook page as well. I know that. And also Slow Momentum, Keith and BJ's page. And BJ is the one that started the GoFundMe. So, what have we missed? What's coming up? There will be a new channel on Saturday. We'll be continuing to guest channels on Saturday. So there'll be a new featured channel. I'm waiting on a lady that I contacted the other day. Found out that she is majoring in what do they call that? Design, commercial design, graphics. So I asked her when I heard that, there's people were just chit chatting at Holly's hairdressers, my hairdresser too. I asked her if she possibly did any web page design. She says, "Yeah, I can do that." I said, "We need to talk." Hopefully, she will contact me either via live streams or my phone or my email or she could even leave a message on the webpage that is now paid for, but I don't know how to use it yet. But there is a place to leave messages. That much was already in there that Terry put in when he was working on it. So there's that. I have to do I gotta finish setting up, whatever. I gotta set up the new phone. Hopefully it will work great, and I will do 2 or 3 more online videos to prepare for the PepsiCo job that I will be probably the spearhead first person to do it. Hey, they gave me a $50 bonus. Well, guess where I put that bonus? Anyway, then what else have I got going on? I got to do work in the morning. I got to leave here at 6. And that shift will run till 11, so 7 to 11. And then I'm out of there, coming back home, change clothes, and yes, Georgianne, and I'll be getting ready. I got to go Zoom meeting, I think, at 2, and then I have to be in Jenison by 4. So I'll have to leave here at 3, no later than 3. With rings on my fingers and bells on my toes and a bone in my nose. Ho, ho. So we're going to go over to Kobe's here in a couple minutes. Georgianne says we may have a band for M23. She and I discussed this the other day a little bit via email, and Kevin's aware of it. And the answer is yes, we can have a band. Now we just have to decide if they want to come and play on, it would be Friday night. I'm assuming Friday night. If they want to be before or after me, and I'm thinking, I want to say before. I don't know, Georgianne. We'll have to think about it because I have a funny feeling that karaoke is going to want to go not to the wee hours necessarily. I mean, quiet time is typically 10 p.m. But as we found out last year, the neighbors come join us. We're still partying hardy at the pavilion at 10 p.m. Guess what? The neighbors come over. They're welcome to come over in the first place anyway, in my opinion. After all, they put on that pancake breakfast, and I hope we have that again this year. So it kind of looks like I don't know what's happening Thursday night, but there could be something happening. A meet and greet. Yeah, we all kind of mingle, meet each other. Then there'll be more of that going on, of course, on Friday, which is normal. Some people come in on Friday. But then Friday evening, maybe the band can play on my stage from, let's say, I don't know how many hours they want to go, but let's say from 4 till 7, maybe a little longer. We could nail this down at some point. And then I go live with the karaoke at, let's say, 7 till 11, 12, however long we want to go. Till we want to run out of voices and music. And if there's a dull spot, I'll fill in. We won't lack for music. Now, then Saturday starts off with a bang with pancake breakfast. And then we have the giveaway, the raffle, all that. Then we have the potluck dinner right after that. That's, I think, about 6-ish. And then when we get done pegging out, Sonia, the RV DJ, will be doing her show. And she's welcome to use the stage, or if she doesn't want the stage, we'll tear it out after we eat pancake breakfast. I don't know. But see, we have to make room for all the food. I think the food is going to overflow out into the street, because with all of the food that we had last year, and we got probably twice the amount of people coming this year, oh my. If you leave there hungry, it's your own damn fault. You didn't reach fast enough. No, it's not even that, because there'll be leftovers. There was last year. You just can't eat it all. We need more teenagers to come. Invite the neighbors, whatever. Invite the people in Merrill. Come help us eat all this. Oh, Kyle, you got to go? All right. Thank you for being aboard. And William's leaving. And, okay, so Georgianne says before, that would work out, I think. All right, it's time to go. Let's follow that link over to Living the Dream with Kobe Lorendo up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Thank you, Frank. So it's time. In the meanwhile, I'm going to make a sandwich or something, and then I'll see you over at Living the Dream. And we'll see you Saturday. And there could be a little short video put out tonight of Holly and I robbing the bank, or accidentally stealing from the bank. In the meanwhile, fair winds and smiles, and you can do that. You can smile. Please pray for Charles, Timmy's dad. Good night. May God bless. End the broadcast. Good night, She Devil.